Hi folks, morning. So we covered the law of attraction and the 8 laws, or the 7 laws. So today we're going to cover in a bit more detail. So the law of manifestation is today's one. So the law of manifestation is a universal law that operates on all levels, for people at all times. It's often referred to as a law of attraction. The key principle is that like attracts like. That's basically it. So you bring people into your lives with the power and thoughts of what you think about the most. So it's the old thing about as you thinketh, so you become. The thing that receives the most focus and energy in your mind is what you'll receive. Positive thoughts will attract positive outcomes, and negative thoughts will cause negative outcomes. Morning, Louise. Our thoughts are responsible for all manifestations. Thoughts are energy that are projects energy and attracts energy. Manifestation can occur in all areas of our life and is not limited to financial or material gain. This is quite important. Morning, Louise. It's not about finance and it's not about material possessions. It's about being successful and wealthy, but not with money. It can be used for health, careers, jobs, relationships, academic and sports achievements, and any other area that you really want to improve. Morning, Francis. Operation Meditation have 8 helpful tips to help you use the law of manifestation and start making changes in your own life. So visualise your goals. When you have a clear, defined goal in your mind, visualising them will become reality. Use all of the senses when you imagine how your life will be and how you will feel, and when these changes occur. Make yourself the centre of the visualisation. Return to the visualisation often, replaying it in your mind's eye. This is a classic here, and I'll tell you why I think about this. Think about it. Who do you know that does this? Well, classic example is Tiger Woods. He talks about this very thing. When I go to bed at night, I play the course over and over in my head, practicing every shot, over and over, visualising a successful outcome every single time. I've often done this myself before I go in to see a customer. And that's effectively it. And a lot of athletes do that. They visualise themselves being successful. Meditate on your desires. Meditation can be used in conjunction with the law of manifestation to help you attain your wishes, goals and desires. It helps you keep your mind focused and prevents you from thinking too much about the things in your past and the things in your future. It makes you more aware of your thoughts and therefore makes it less likely to think in negative terms, which can often be detrimental to the law of manifestation working in a positive way. Today we call this mindfulness. You heard that before? Basic human ability to be fully present and aware of where we are and what we're doing, and not be overly reactive or overwhelmed by what's going on around us. Be in the moment, focused. Do not question the universe too much. You must discipline your mind not to focus on the how and why and when. These are not matters that you need to be concerned about. Obsessing over these details will only hold you back. The universe will hear your thoughts and act on them at the appropriate time and in the way that it deems fit. Just have faith in your abilities and believe it can succeed and it will happen for you because you're working towards your goal. This reminds me of the phrase in Miracle on 34th Street, and always remember this: if you can't believe, if you can't accept anything on faith, then you're doomed for a life dominated by doubt. Which leads me nicely to have conviction. Do not doubt that your manifestations will happen. This can affect the universal balance and prevent your dreams from becoming a reality. You cannot simultaneously believe that something will happen and also it will not. Both types of thoughts will cancel each other out. Morning, Anne. Proverbs 33:7 says, as a man thinketh in his heart, so he is. So adjust this slightly to, as a man thinketh, so he becomes. This is where you need a deep down, burning desire to succeed. A why. And this will drive you forward to think positively and have no doubts. So examine yourself, the one that's most difficult to do. You cannot set positive intentions for yourself and commit negative acts. Morning, Anne-Marie. The law of manifestation doesn't operate like this. You need to have clear, focused thoughts. And that your intentions and actions towards the others are pure and for the right reasons. Ensure that your predominant qualities are kindness, compassion, respect, tolerance, happiness, gratefulness, understanding and patience. You'll not get anywhere with jealousy, hatred, resentfulness, anger, sorrow, frustration and sadness. Over my years of helping people become very successful, I've noticed an overriding pattern of behaviour in the ones that went on to make it and the ones that didn't. The ones that made it demonstrated compassion, respect, happiness, gratefulness and kindness. In a nutshell, they were givers. The other ones that didn't, you guessed it, were jealous, often hatred of others for no reason at all, were resentful, angry, always thought the world owed them a living. The takers in life. And this takes me on nicely to my next point. Show gratitude. Be grateful to the universe for providing you with what you have in your life right now. Don't be resentful. If you're ungrateful, you will never receive more. Instead of focusing on things that you want, focus on the things that you actually have. You've heard the phrase, the grass is always greener on the other side of the wall. Well, it's not. I could tell you that for a fact. I've seen so many people think like this. Be thankful for all the good things and don't waste energy on thoughts on the bad things. When you do receive things, don't forget to thank the universe and the people that have actually given it to you. I would personally like to thank all the people that bullied me in my life because I'd never be where I am today without these people. So thank you, Colin, wherever you are. When I left Tillis Russell, sadly they're no longer here, I doubled my salary overnight, which in turn led me to become a financial director before I was 30 years old. Remember, it's not what happens to you in life, it's how you react to it that counts. Will you become a victim or a victor? So be generous in sharing. Be generous with what you have, and when you receive more, don't hold it all. Send it out in an air of abundance and it will attract more back to you. After all, like attracts like. Abundance attracts greater abundance. Perhaps make donations to charity, show compassion towards people and love unconditionally. Remember though, this is not about giving to get. I've always believed the more you give, the more you receive. After all, there's only so much money you can make and the rest is just for show. But that's another story. Material things are not going to make you feel, they'll make you feel good in the short term, but it's more likely it's masking down a deep, dark issue that needs to be resolved to give you ultimate peace and happiness. And finally, take positive action. You must act upon opportunities that come your way. Just because you've set your intentions, visualise them clearly, and have belief that things will happen, it doesn't mean to say you can sit back and relax and wait for it to happen. As the saying goes, some people watch it happen, some people make it happen, and some people wonder what the heck happened. So make it happen. You must take action. I mean, we talked about this in the previous episodes. Thoughts actually drive the emotion. Emotion drives motion. Motion leads to action. So take positive steps towards your manifestations you want to take place. Watch out for seemingly coincidental and random opportunities. As the universe does not always create signposts. Here I am, opportunity, for people to follow. This is called the point of readiness. Now you might be watching this and thinking you're far too old for this and you're past it. But remember Colonel Sanders from KFC, 65 years old before he went on to found KFC in that empire. If all you're looking for is to do is maybe improve things for the better, then that's fine. This is for you. You have it within you to attract the right opportunities. So please start today. It's the rest of your life. It's a new beginning. And I'll see you tomorrow at 7:30.